You know what? Let's do actually a previously all together at the same time.
Oh,
like in sync.
How are we gonna do that over Discord?
Probably poorly. We'll figure it out. Okay, on 3. 1, 2. Disclaimer. We do not own or claim ownership of the Pokemon franchise and any Pokemon established in official canon. That's all owned by Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures. This is just a podcast made by 4 friends who love Pokemon. It's our love letter to a franchise most of us grew up with. So please go support the official release.
Previously on PKMN Legacy.
Oh, I can't wait for you to edit that in, Kay. That's going to be great.
Should you find any more of these meteors or Pokemon, MogoCorp will be very interested to hear about your findings or the retrieval of them. You could go to Pippin Town to the north as a stop before Mount Ambrosia. You could cut across the what seems to be farmland marked on it.
Like, that might be fun.
I'd be down for that one.
Road trip.
Whoa!
Kerthunk, the Axe Hound Pokemon.
Dog Pokemon, dog Pokemon, dog Pokemon.
Click.
I'm going to name him Wasabi.
There's actually a veteran Star Runner somewhere nearby here, near the farmland overhead.
We should go visit him.
Yeah, we should definitely go visit him.
Okay, so a bit of housekeeping before we get into the brunt of it. From this episode onward, I made some revisions to the Jewel-type Pokemon matchups. It was too much like a slightly altered Dark-type reskin to me. It didn't really fit what Jewel-type were, or are becoming, I guess I should say. Won't affect you that much, I think, because we haven't really explored what the Jewel-type matchups are exactly. So,
Sure.
Mhm.
So yeah, we can learn from here.
Great.
So then, you get off of the rock that you've been resting and fighting on, and you make your way deeper into the fields. And eventually, you come to where the tall grass changes into more hardier crop, wheat and corn. You come across what seems to be this huge labyrinth of a corn maze that you are on the outside of. The grain goes up to like 15 feet up, very much overgrown.
Oh no, we're in Oklahoma.
Oh, no.
You see that there's an entrance nearby, just a couple yards away. This cornfield is massive, and it seems to wrap around your surroundings for a good long while. You're not sure if it would be quicker to go around it or just through it. Could take a long time either way.
Hey, we don't have to actually go through here, right? We can just turn around and not go through the cornfield.
What do you mean? I mean, don't you think it would be quicker to go straight through?
I mean, time is relative, so I think it'd be quicker if we went around the scenic route. I mean, also, you can catch more Pokemon, and we can listen to you tell us more tales about your school design, and, right, Velma? Velma, we don't have to go through the scary cornfield, do we?
You said catch more Pokemon. This is a good point.
It's literally corn. It's literally a tall grass. Like, that's where you're gonna encounter Pokemon.
But didn't we just go through tall grass to meet Ziazakai?
I was more focused on saving him than anything else, but now that I realize where we're at...
But you conquered your fear.
Yeah, you're fine.
But there's Pokemon that might be lurking, in there.
Okay, but the Pokemon are...
There's literally Pokemon everywhere.
Do you know what universe we are in?
I know I can't avoid them. I just want to avoid a specific one.
Care to elaborate?
I'd rather not.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we're going through. Let's
Wait,
go.
what? No, wait. I didn't consent to this.
Are you gonna tell us what happened or not?
Okay, was younger. I was doing my Pokemon breeder stuff, and then apparently I came through a cornfield in the Hoenn region while doing some research, and I came across an Arcanine. The Arcanine was very, very aggressive. It was completely unfounded why it was very aggressive. I don't know why. I never will know why. And essentially I had no Pokemon on me either, and I couldn't defend myself, so I ran, and this thing just kept chasing me, and I ended up getting stuck in a cornfield. The cornfield just went on for ages. I couldn't see where it was at, and then it got me, and it left a lasting impression on me, let's say that much. So, it traumatized me for a while, and I still have not gotten over that fear. So much so that the Pokemon I used to have, which is my beloved little Belle, she's still a Growlithe. And I have not decided to evolve her because it would petrify me if I did so. So, that's my reasoning for not wanting to go through the scary cornfield.
Well, that was a trauma dump.
Thank you.
I can't say I blame you. Where is your Pokemon Belle now?
She's still in the Hoenn region. I don't really use her. Let's just say that. I did say that I didn't purposely evolve her because it traumatized me, but due to things that have happened when I was in Teen Magma, well, let's just say she evolved herself. And she's just staying in the Hoenn region at my old Pokemon center. Well, Pokemon breeding center. Where she looks after the dogs.
I'm sorry to hear that. But what better way to get over trauma than with your friends? And Maddie pushes him into the cornfield.
No. He's like trying not to go into the cornfield. He's like backing away. He's like, no.
Let's hold on a minute. I'll make a deal.
Okay.
Okay, so we can go straight through. Lickety split, that'll be cool. But I will be willing to go around it on one condition.
Okay.
Next soda machine or soda fountain we go to, I choose flavors.
Oh.
This is dangerous territory.
You can't be serious.
Oh, I am. I am very serious.
But I know what you're gonna choose and I don't want to drink it.
Maybe the condition should be that he has to drink what you choose.
Oh, good amendment.
Stop giving her...
I'll take it. So what'll it be?
Oh, these are both terrible options. Why?
It's called tough love, you know?
I will only go through this cornfield if I am blindfolded. And I pretend that I'm somewhere else.
Going to your happy place. I like that.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
And Maddie walks over to Velma and gives her like a high five, but like kind of like a down low. On the...
You know I can still hear, right?
It was quiet.
Dry, was it really in the cornfield where that happened?
Yes, it was in a cornfield. Sorry,
Hey, did you accidentally put us in a cornfield without remembering that?
I was wondering if you did that on purpose.
Look, I knew that he got scratched by an Arcanine a while back. I didn't know it was in a cornfield.
It was in a cornfield in the Hoenn region, yes.
I cannot.
Huh. Well, all right. Let's have everyone make a clever plus nature.
No modifiers, right?
For Chris, since he is blindfolded, this is going to be -1 penalty.
Ooh, yay.
Okay, you guys do a very good job,
Not
actually.
so bad, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is pretty good.
I'm kind of proud.
Velma got 2 successes, Maddie got 1 success, Chris got 2 successes. You go into the corn maze. It's relatively quiet, the wind rustling across the ears of corn. You hear a couple distant chirps and tweets from the birds and wildlife around you. Nothing immediately surrounding you, though. Chris, with that, too, you are blindfolded right now, but the ground goes from just soft, loamy soil to more of a dip as you realize, are you stepping in footprints?
You're so mean, Kay.
Chris takes 1 step forward and feels this dip, takes a step back, and he's gonna kneel on the ground and kind of like pat against the ground, trying to like feel the footprint, hoping to see if he can kind of figure out what it is.
The soil itself is rather dry. It's all dried up. It looks like whoever stepped here maybe 2 or 3 days ago. The last time it rained was back then. You were there at Divots Pass when it was raining.
What are you doing? You're doing great. Don't stop now.
Not stopping for any real good reason. Just, I felt something. There's a dip here. It feels like it's a footprint of some sort. I trying to figure out what kind of footprint it is. Maybe if I had a pair of good eyes, I'd be able to figure.
There's probably dips all over the place.
You know what? Let's make him feel better. Let's at least take a look, okay?
Okay.
It seemed to be footprints, boot prints, heading deeper into the maze.
Well, there's good news, and there's bad news.
Okay, what's the bad news?
Well, the bad news is that we don't exactly know what the footprints are or why they're here.
That's terrible news.
But the good news is it's not a Pokemon.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
They look relatively human, so I think we should be okay.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess we don't really have too much to worry about. Now then, could you kindly turn my body in the direction where the footprints are, and we'll walk that direction.
And Chris, as you continue walking down, taking twists and turns in this cornfield, you're alone with your thoughts for a bit, and as terrified as you are of Arcanine, it does seem a bit unlikely, not impossible, but still a bit unlikely that you would run into one in the wild, especially around this area here, because the cornfield here is rather dry, isn't it? If there was a fire-type Pokemon here, and if it was an aggressive fire type, why would the crops still be here, not burned down?
That does make sense. But at the same time, trauma takes away our rationality most of the time.
That is true, and also I could be straight up bullshitting you, so who knows? It could be an Arcanine lurking right behind you.
Okay, God, get out of my head!
Never. It's so cozy in here. Maddie, with that one.
Don't rub it in.
One's a success.
I know, I was just making a joke because they did better than me.
You keep going down the trail, trying to guide Chris through it. A common strategy for navigating mazes is to always turn right, so eventually you're going to end up at the end because you have no other choice.
Okay.
That doesn't seem to be working around these parts right now.
Around these parts.
What you do find, though, at one dead end, amidst a few scraps of cloth and canvas, maybe from a torn backpack, you find...
What in the unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt?
Wait, did you guys find something?
I suppose.
You're gonna need to give me a little more detail on that, because
Well, I don't know how much you want to know. You decided to blindfold yourself.
Well, it was either that or drank ranch soda, so I feel like this is the lesser of two evils.
Says you.
Well, it's, a piece of paper with, a word on it.
Oh, that's not that bad. What does the word say?
It says bunker.
It's a little ominous, if you ask me.
Is that literally just it?
That's
It's
it.
the thing.
Oh, I mean, that's not really that scary.
No, but my logic tells me that maybe these footprints lead us to a bunker. And I don't know, something about that just seems very horror film. I don't like it.
What?
Listen, at least if there's a tornado or something coming, at least we know where to go.
Realistically speaking, a bunker's safer than a cornfield.
Velma.
Yes.
Another half hour or so passes as you're navigating the maze, the corn never losing height. You come across a glint near some of the roots of some of the crops here, off to the side a bit.
I think Velma would probably go down there and kneel down there and take a closer look.
Maddie's just had a revelation.
Actually, that's perfect because amidst the crop, you find a very old sea gear there.
Sea gear?
I shouldn't say old, I should say very worn, covered in dirt.
You said sea gear?
Sea gear. Like the phone devices you guys have.
Yeah, what game is that from?
Well, sea gears is specific to Gen 5, but, Pokenav, Rotom phone, that sort of thing. But eventually,
What's this doing all the way out here?
What did you find?
Looks like an old sea gear, but definitely an old one. Why does he get it working at all?
okay, Velma, why don't you make a clever plus either crafts or science? I think this would be science.
Hey, nice.
Three successes. You boot it up. Luckily, it's not password protected. On the interface, there seems to be an open program on there, voice memos. And there seems to be one that was recently recorded.
I think let's open that up.
Okay. My name is Ray. I'm a star runner. I'm somewhere outskirts of Pippin Town in the farmlands. Tried calling the police, but I'm in some sort of dead zone. I think the whole place is a dead zone. And I'm trying to get out of here for I don't know how long, but it's just.
Hey, don't you try and run from me, Ray! Ray, get back here!
He's hiding something. He's hiding something down in underneath. I tried finding out what it was, but then he just went berserk and just chased me out here, so. Don't trust him. Just whatever you do, don't trust him, okay? God, I'm almost out of juice here. What was that?
What the Do you want to take off the blindfold now?
Okay. What was that we just listened to?
Your guess is as good as mine. Is there any sort of other stuff on the sea gear, Velma?
Well, it looks like the thing's out of power now.
Would we be able to use any sort of electric type move to recharge it, or is that just impossible?
You're not sure? You can certainly try. Do you guys have electric type moves?
That's a good question.
I was just actually looking through.
Yeah, I don't know, actually.
I don't think we have an
definitely
electric type
don't
between the
think I
three
do.
of us.
Wow, really? Do we not?
I don't think so.
Y'all, we don't have very balanced teams, apparently.
I guess you guys are feeling a bit silly not getting one of those Blisty Bug or Weltel now, aren't you?
This I said to.
Okay,
It was all Dry's
but-
fault.
I'm joking with you. You guys did the right thing. You're good people, for the most part.
Yeah, but, like, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. You gotta play the game.
And you know what? I can actually get you the transcript for that and just put that into your inventory.
Oh, perfect.
Just
Thank
for
you.
so you actually
Awesome.
have that for reference.
Yes, please.
There you go.
So he's a star runner. His name is Ray. And
Well, I think I know what the bunker note's about now.
Well, guess we better find it.
Checking, do the footprints stop at the sea gear?
That's a good question, actually. Let's have you roll for clever plus survival.
Clever.
Sorry, that would be alert, I think. Survival is just the category of skills.
Alert. Nope.
It seems the soil out here is all shifted around. It's hard to find any tracks or any signs of activity besides that one sea gear.
ooh, could I pop out Ginger to use Odor Sleuth to see if she can sniff out where the footprints lead to?
You certainly can try.
Come
Go
on,
ahead.
Dry.
Hey.
All right. And she comes out, she's all probably still happy, but I'm just like, yeah, sorry, girl, there's no more dogs to play with. But I do need your help. And he leads her over to where the sea gear is to have a sniff at it, as well as to have her sniff the boot prints that are left on the ground. And he says, all right, girl, I need you to go and try to find where this trail ends. Hopefully it leads to a bunker, but if not, well, I guess we'll just find out what's waiting for us, huh?
Go ahead and roll for accuracy for Odor Sleuth, the move.
So roll for accuracy.
1. Okay. That's still a success. Ginger bends down a bit, sniffs the sea gear, sniffs the air around her. She finds a hint of it on the wind, so she turns around towards the source of the smell and runs face first into some of the corn.
Oh,
She backs up a bit, looks around. It's a bit hard for her to navigate directly towards the smell when we are in the maze, but she knows the general direction.
she seems to think we need to go northwest in this cornfield. Maybe we'll be able to find something there.
Hold on, can I stop everything for a moment?
Okay.
I just need to point out how proud I am of you, Chris.
Wait, what?
Look, we're in the cornfield, and you're not freaking out.
Oh yeah. So there's this thing I do sometimes where I'm more focused on the mission, but right now I'm actually astral projecting out of my body. What you're seeing now is just a autopilot mode of me. The actual me somewhere floating in the distance. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably freaking out.
Oh, give yourself some credit.
If I don't react properly, I can make it through this maze. I'm just trying to pretend that I'm not in a C-word maze.
Okay.
Whatever floats your boat.
Lapras, they float my boat.
Indeed, they do.
You navigate further into the maze towards the northwest where Ginger is trying to lead you. As you're going deeper in, it's getting later in the day. The sun is beginning to set a bit. It's around early evening, dusk. Well in the distance, you see this old watchtower or lookout tower or something. This old rickety-looking thing just poking out of the corn about, you'd say, 50, 60 feet high. But closer to you, you come to what seems to be a very old, dilapidated farmhouse, still standing, but you see a lot of vines trying to creep up on the old rickety sides, which are both made of sheet metal and wood. You can hear the weather vane on top creaking in the wind.
Where's Eustace and Muriel?
Oh my gosh.
The little lines that are around the place. Does the coloring have any significance to it?
Good question. Okay, so in Poker Roll, there isn't exactly like a tile-based movement system. So there's not like you can move up to 30 feet once per turn, hit within a cone of 15 feet within you. It's mostly based on theater of the mind, but in order to add a little bit of diversity, I'm borrowing from Fate Accelerated and Fate Core's system of movement, which is zones. So each of those colored sections is a different zone. For instance, you're about to enter this zone that's highlighted in green, which is the front side of this barn. In this zone, you also see a small little vegetable patch. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I see.
So are there any limitations to traveling through the zones?
If it was in combat, moving from one zone to another would take one of your actions.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And also, if it was during combat, if you had like a move that affected within the area, they would have to be in that zone.
But for the very moment, we don't have to worry about it.
No, because we're not in battle.
Right.
You're just exploring right now.
Okay.
Well, I'd say let's go check out that veggie patch.
I've always wanted to ask this, but does the Pokemon world have vegetables? It seems more fruit-based, but do they have vegetables? No, this is a legitimate question.
Yeah, no, but in just reality itself, there are no vegetables. It's all fruit. We just call them vegetables. They're technically all fruit.
Are you talking about like in real life, Chi-Chi?
In real life, yeah. Technically, they're all, though we separate it as vegetables and fruits, it's technically speaking all the fruit of the plant itself.
So, all vegetables are fruit, but not all fruit are vegetables.
Yeah, that's a good way.
Huh.
I don't like this. I don't like knowing this.
It's all plant.
Well, go investigate that fruit patch then.
All right. Guess we're going to the fruit patch.
What do I have to roll?
I think just basic insight plus alert, I guess.
Okie dokie.
3 successes. That is a very good roll, actually. So, Velma, you get down, using your gloved hands, you just like reach into it and try and investigate the produce here. You see basic cabbage berries and carrot berries and tomato berries.
Oh my god.
Or whatever the analog is in the Pokemon world. You see vegetables there.
Vegetables!
Vegetables.
Vegetables.
You gingerly pull one out, and you're surprised at how big these things have grown. They're very large things, bigger than most regular gardens grow, even in this very small, relatively arid patch here. But you also notice with that 3, as big as they are, they have a sort of weird sheen to them.
They're GMOs.
It's a very odd sheen. It reflects in the light. It's sort of like similar to what you'd see in like a rainbow oil slick sort of thing.
Well, Velma is a child of science. There's only one way to test it out.
Wait,
She's gonna
you
fight
don't know. You don't know how long that's been there.
Plant, it's organic. It's fine.
It doesn't look like an organic fruit, vegetable. Oh god, I'm confused now.
Okay, you chomp right into that thing. And I think we'll go off of that 3 as well. With that 3, it's very peculiar. This carrot you're biting into, what's up Doc style,
Yes.
it tastes like a carrot should taste. which is a weird thing to think about because you don't actively think like, this strawberry tastes exactly what a strawberry should taste like.
Sure.
I don't know. I guess you bit into it maybe thinking it wasn't going to taste like a carrot. It was going to taste like some weird synthetic goopy shit. But it tastes like a carrot. And you're not puking out your guts. So, mission accomplished.
I feel like the fanfare should be playing, but okay. Oh, you're cheeky. Okay. So there's nothing wrong with it?
I'm still standing.
Huh, okay. Well, now that raises one more question. Where's the actual farmer that makes these vegetables?
Maybe they're napping inside or something.
Should we be looking around?
Okay, we can do one of two things. We can split the... It's a stupid idea.
Split
We're
the
not
party.
splitting. We're not
Split the
splitting.
party.
We're not
Split the
splitting the
party?
party. No, you say it on this, God. We're not splitting the
boy,
party.
split the party.
No, do
Split the
not.
party.
Oh, be still my beating heart.
Do not split the party. That was a joke. Do not actually do that.
You broke my heart there, Dry. You broke my heart.
I have been in your position as a DM. I know what happens when you split the party. We're not doing that.
But plot.
I also know what happens when you split the party, and it makes for juicy content.
Thank you, Ariana.
Oh.
Thank you.
How do we get plot without splitting party?
Okay, convince Chris why you want to split the party.
Hey, Chris!
Yes.
You know, if we go in the farmhouse, you're not in the cornfield anymore.
Blip out of existence, and he's now inside the farmhouse.
Not him just apparating.
He's gone.
He just says the peace sign
right.
evaporates.
He just dissolves like a la word art style.
Ginger lets out a like this is just ordinary Tuesday for her, and she just walks into the barn following Chris.
I'm really enjoying the Chris is a cryptid arc. Like,
He's a Christid.
Crispin.
He's a Christian.
We'll workshop that.
Oh my God. All right, well, Chris will be inside the house.
So, Chris, you materialize inside the barn house proper. It is a rather eclectic, disorganized barn house here.
This is assuming we are in with him.
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys fall behind.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're in the main part of it right now, in front of this wooden crate with a few boxes and barrels and stools around it like it was a table. There's stairs leading to a little catwalk up above the barn area. Underneath it, a lot of other crates are stored, bales of hay. To the south of you, a few closed stables. You peek in, you see some scattered hay, a few empty barrels here and there. Nothing in them right now.
Oh, okay.
And there's another door leading to the opposite side of what you entered in, towards the east side of the area you're in.
I think Velma's gonna go straight through to the other side.
All right, you open up those doors. Yeah, you reach the other side of this whole lot here. More corn in front of you, but to your side, one of those storm doors that would lead into like a cellar area.
Is it locked by anything?
You don't see any locking mechanism on the door itself, and you don't see a chain on it. Rather, you see the chain at the foot of the doors,
Broken.
unlocked.
Hey guys!
Yeah?
I think I found that bunker they were on that note.
Okay, I'd like to solve this mystery before I freak out.
Hey, Kay, question.
Answer?
That barn stable, you said it's empty, or mostly empty, correct?
Yeah, just bits and pieces of hay here and there, couple empty barrels and crates. Some of them may have been used for holding livestock. Others of them look like they're just used for holding stuff. Why, what's in Chris's mind?
So it's getting dark, and he was gonna try to make a makeshift torch just to sort of, be able to see it if it gets to nighttime in the session. I don't know if it will.
I don't think that's going to be necessary because you look around, you see some unlit lanterns hanging about the barn.
Oh, that's good.
Let's get lit.
Yeah.
Hell
To go. No, not that kind of lit. I would like to go and have these things get enlightened.
You direct Ginger to shoot a few bits of ember at them. With practice accuracy, they just light up.
Good girl. But now he's gonna walk over to where Velma is, where the supposed bunker must be.
Maddie, you following behind him too?
Yeah, I'm vibing for now.
So, Velma, you're in front of the closed but unlocked doors.
I think Velma's gonna give him a jiggle first just to make sure that they are in fact openable.
You give them a little rustle, rather heavy, but it does not seem to be sealed shut. With enough elbow grease, you can open this.
Okie dokie. She's gonna plan herself, pro lifter style, and then she's gonna just give a and she just starts pulling the doors open with all that she can muster.
Give me a good old strength plus athletic check.
All right. Strength plus... What's the other one?
Athletic.
Okay.
Well, you only had one dice to roll, but luckily you rolled that a success.
Yay!
It is groaning against its own weight as you just try to tug it, but eventually you hear... Go. Let's go, sir! Yeah, pause menu jump scare. Hey everybody, Kay here. Thank you so much for enjoying the show. If you're interested in supporting it, we got a Patreon for that. Get rewards like your names and the end credits of the YouTube releases, access to behind-the-scenes bonus tidbits, and for our Ultra Baller tier patrons, you can get your name mentioned here verbally in the pause menu. Speaking of, special thanks to Camicat, Cybernetic Pink Eye, Dongo the King, Donkey Odo, Jonathan Jesus Macias, Mr. Someone, Quest, and Renamon Music Box Brony. Thank you so much, and for the rest of you, just reminding you, word of mouth helps us out so much, so tweet about the show using the hashtag PKMN Legacy. Leave a good comment on the YouTubes or the podcast platform where you found the show. I know you can do so on Apple Podcasts. If you can do it anywhere else, I don't know, so let me know about that. But if you do any of these things, then like our patrons, we might use your name for one of the names of our NPCs. For instance, Ray, the guy in the Seeker message, named after @MrRayRPG on Twitter, and the fella screaming just now, named after former patron Lisa McPoof. Yep, even if you're not a patron anymore, you're still on my list. That's it. Thanks for listening to this pause menu section. Back to the screaming. Unpause.
Hello?
Are we dead?
Are you? Are you zombies?
I-
Because I was preparing for this moment.
And he whips out the most frazzled broom you've ever seen. Bristles are spiking out in all directions.
No, we're not. We're not zombies. We're humans.
That's
Completely
what a
100%
zombie would
No,
say,
no,
though.
we would not. I mean, we're not zombies.
You know what? You're right. A zombie would say, hello. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Who are you? Is that Colossian?
No, who are you?
I'm McPoof. Who are you?
Did he just say Colossian?
I don't know. I just she made all these weird sounds like a it sounds foreign to me. I don't speak Colossian myself.
Should I be offended by that?
Sorry, we were trying to find this place in the cornfield. I have so many questions.
Wait, you were trying to find me?
Not you.
Who sent you?
No. We were on our way to another town and we heard about a shortcut and somehow we managed to find you in here and also yeah. What are you doing in a bunker? And is this your house?
He looks around.
Yep, still my house.
Why don't you lock the doors?
Because I'm down there. If I locked them when I was still down there, I'd be locked down there because the lock's on this side.
I understand that. I mean, in the house, like there's no sign that there were. Do you live up there at all?
Yeah, me and my lovely live here. It's just us two.
You're lovely?
Oh yeah, my wife, she's downstairs. Shh, don't wake her, she needs her rest.
Uh-huh. Okay, so, what was your name again?
I'm McPoof.
McPoof.
Jebediah McPoof.
Jebediah McPoof.
Okay, hi.
Who are you again? Did you already say that? I don't think you did.
No,
We are getting there.
Okay.
Okay, so, I'm Velma, the lady over there is Maddie,
Hi.
and the guy over there is Chris.
Hello.
We're on a Pokemon journey, and now we're here. So, I have too many questions. So, what do you do here, exactly?
I'm just living the old farmer's life. Nice and simple and a nice break from everything else happening outside.
I see.
How long have you been down here exactly?
Let's see.
He's counting on his fingers, and you can see the veins on the top of his very liver spotted. I haven't even described this guy yet. Jebediah McPoof. He is this very strange looking fella to say the least. His whole body is a bit bulgy. His face is a strange cross between being supple and baby face to old and decrepit.
I don't like that description.
These eyes are just bulging out, bug-eyed. He has a huge bulbous butt chin, creases and spots all over his face. The liver spots on top. You also see like some sort of bandage where some scars underneath. And the only facial hair he has are these ruffled, greasy, gray sideburns. Also, he's wearing like a mismatched, patched up plaid shirt with suspenders and shorts. And he's barefoot, by the way. Gnarly toes.
He has no toes?
Gnarly toes.
Oh.
Handsome young man.
So, McPoof, right?
That's me. Hello.
Hi. So,
Velma looks over to Chris.
help me here.
Yes, well, Mr. McPoof, I think what my friend here is trying to say is that currently we're trying to make our way to the next town, and we sort of want to take a shortcut because we thought it'd be a little easier. Would you be able to point us in the right direction? Also, there was this weird note and also a sea gears about something dealing with a bunker, and I guess...
Bunker? My bunker?
I believe so.
He leans very close to you.
You're not trying to get down in my bunker, are you?
What's down in the bunker?
Nothing. I mean, my wife's down there. She's asleep. She needs a rest.
Oh, of course. Well, didn't you know we are here to make a delivery to your wife? Yes.
Delivery?
What are you doing?
There's just like begging and pleading in Maddie's eyes.
Yes, we have a delivery. Do you mind if I go talk to my associates over here? I think there's just a little adjustment we have to make.
Okay, I'm just gonna lock it up over here.
No, don't do that, because if we do that, we cannot deliver the package.
Yeah, it's pretty big, so we're gonna need all the space we can get. That's
What's the
one,
package, though?
one moment, sir.
Okay.
Are you freaking crazy? This guy was probably gonna take our spin or something. What the heck do you want to go down there for?
Listen, the way I see it, there's 3 of us and 1 of him. Who has a full team of Pokemon? Altogether, we have more than that.
Maddie, I see what you're trying to do. I respect what you're trying to do, but you must understand this guy is crazy.
Okay, well, if he's crazy...
Barefoot in the middle of a cornfield with a wife in the basement. That is all the red flags.
It's my literal worst nightmare, Maddie.
That's exactly my point. If he's crazy and he really has someone down there, wouldn't you want to save them?
How do we know they're still there, Maddie?
Well, we won't know unless we check.
Then we'll be down there for the rest of our natural lives.
I do not remember what was on the sea gear.
Once again, there are 3 of us.
Wow, it must be some package. You guys are whispering pretty loudly.
Yeah, buddy, sorry.
yes.
We're just trying to find the right way to bring in this giant package. You know, it's really heavy, so we're trying to figure out which Pokemon's best for it.
Cell service is a little weak out here, so we're just going back with corporate and making sure everything's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Please, we need to do this. Just trust me. Okay, so, Jebediah, was it?
Yes, that's me. Hello.
Yes, hello. So, we do have this package, but it is for your wife, and, we can only really deliver it if we have the signature of the recipient.
Okay, so let me see if I get this straight. You guys have come to this barn house. You said you're passing through, that you found this mysterious note leading to his bunker. And your plan here now is to convince McPoof that his wife, who is in the bunker underneath his barn, ordered a package from you guys while in this apparent dead zone. And it's a very big, important package that she needs to sign for in order to receive it. Am I missing anything here?
Yes.
Wait.
It's a birthday gift for her.
Okay, I am going to need, let's see, this is going to be beauty plus perform for you, Maddie, and this is going to be a very hard role to make.
No,
Let's just say that.
No.
Yes,
You know I roll bad. Why would you do that?
for juicy content.
Come on, Dice Gods, please help out, please.
So what's the modifier?
No modifier. It's just know that the DC for this is very high.
Everyone, please cross your fingers.
Lord Arceus in heaven, please give her...
Not bad. Not bad. God!
That's 2 successes. Is that good enough, though? Let's find out.
So, you're saying my wife, my sweet, my dearest, dearest love.
Yes, who I know you love so very much.
Yes,
And you...
so much.
Yes.
I care about her so much.
Oh no.
I can really tell, and you wouldn't want her to lose out on this special gift for her.
Oh no, I wouldn't. Where's the package?
Well, you see, as my associate said, it is quite large, so I actually have this, and she starts rifling through her bag. Do I have any sort of, even from, my fashion materials, like a clipboard?
The notes.
Or a note? Yeah, exactly, like a piece of paper.
No,
or
no, I mean like you have the bunker note.
True.
You could play off that.
I could say it's the address. It just says bunker as the address.
Wait! Maddie, I just realized something.
Oh, yes, Mr. Jebediah, excuse me, please. Just one moment. It seems that corporate is calling, so you know how they can be. They're just so demanding.
Wow, they have really good service in this dead zone here.
No, Jebediah. We are from a company that actually is utilizing revolutionary technology, and dead zones do not exist anymore.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's an amazing company. What they're called?
Oh, well, you see,
They're called Pecky.
Mogul Corp.
Her with Mogul Corp.
Yes. We actually are in association with the region's champion.
Wow.
I mean, I guess it's technically right.
I'm not really a big fan of Mogul Corp, let's be honest. Those big corporate bigwigs, they just creep me out some kind.
Oh.
They're just kind of crazy.
Jebediah, I hear you. Between you and me, I feel the same way. But I believe that the way to really bring down the big corporations is from the inside out. That's why I got this job. So I really need you to help me out, okay?
Sounds like a plan, but thing is, I just put her down to rest. I don't need her to wake up right now. And it is getting pretty late. And you're not
Just
gonna...
one moment. I believe my associate did have something to tell me. So just one moment, all right?
Okay.
Okay, what is it?
Okay, look, do you remember that thing that you say when you want to summon that chat taunt?
Not to.
Yes, Natu, thank you.
Oh, Pecky.
Put it into the Natu. The Natu comes and has the delivery note in there, and it has the words bunker. He's gonna think that it's dealing with his bunker, so he can go and convince him enough that it is the actual package that we're supposed to be delivering to his bunker. I completely forgot about that you could do that.
Ugh, if my professor found out. But you know what? He wanted me to be more adventurous anyway.
Well, it's up to you. That's just the idea I have.
But before we go through with this, we need to figure out one key detail.
Which is?
What is this package?
What if it's like a lifetime supply of,
Oh, Mr. McPoof.
Hi, that's me, hi.
This is a special. I heard that this was like a specialty or like sleeping aids, you know?
Sleeping aids.
Because you gotta hear about your wife and her rest and everything. And like you said, you just put her down. So this must be part of her putting down routine. You know how it is.
No, I really don't know how that is. Please explain in great detail.
Oh, well, you see, it's so unfortunate. And word got around to somebody that seems to know your wife, and they found out that she was having trouble sleeping. So essentially, it's a big order of all kinds of things that will help her. Pillows, nice blankets, lifetime supply of sleeping gummies, whatever she needs.
And you know what? We'll wait as long as it takes for her to wake up. Because we are part of the company that cares, you know?
Oh, that's a relief. So you'll stay the night and wait for her to wake up tomorrow so she can sign the stuff?
You know what?
That's a
For
big ass.
For you, Jebediah.
Oh, that's so good. It's been so long since I've had guests.
Jebediah, my friend. Anything for you.
Oh, you guys are the bestest buds I've ever had. It's been so long since I've had good company.
Oh, I bet so.
Yay!
Maddie, can I
I'll go
talk?
make you a place at the table. And he just leans down, locks up the thing. You actually see that he pulls out a chain of keys, locks the door up.
Just so she's nice and safe. There we go. Okay, little buddy, you can go and just relax somewhere, okay?
And he throws the keys up in the air, and it turns out it's a little clef key.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That just hovers away somewhere around the barn.
Oh, very nice.
Okay, so he's not totally alone. Now here.
All right, I'll go make you some spots. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'll go get some vegetables.
Okay. Maddie, what are you doing?
If this is the only way we're going to save whoever is down there, then I'm willing to do it.
I'm not trying to have a dinner with crazy Mick Jebediah over there.
Careful, Bill, on top of that bunker.
We have no actual proof yet that he is completely crazy. Maybe he's just lonely.
That guy has a wife locked
In a basement.
that he puts down for the night.
One of these carrots have been eaten by one of those rascally rabbits.
Listen, I don't think it's going to be that bad. And like I said, we can handle ourselves, okay? We've gotten through much worse together.
Listen, there's a difference between that crazy and this kind of crazy.
I'm gonna be real with you. I can handle getting my gut punched out by a cultist. I can't handle crazy. I can't do crazy.
Okay, well then I will do it for you, okay?
Well, you better have a plan or something.
If we get chopped up into little tiny pieces because of you, I will haunt you from the great beyond, Maddie.
I think that will both be gone then, so you don't even have to worry about that.
Okay, I got the vegetables. Who's ready for a nice dinner of roasted vegetables?
Oh, sounds good!
Sounds
Awesome.
healthy.
And Maddie just walks over towards the table and looks behind her shoulder with just a mixture of the most pleading yet behave look in her eye towards Chris and Velma.
And I think Velma just looks at Chris and she just has this heck could we get ourselves into look.
I told you corn mazes were evil.
As you enjoy your roasted vegetables, a nice change of pace from the eggless fruit salad.
This is true.
I was gonna bring it up actually.
Although once again, isn't it still fruit?
We're not having the debate. New season, new jokes. Anyway, as the time passes, dusk turns to evening, turning to night. And as the lanterns illuminate the old, decrepit barn you're in, you guys finish your meal.
Oh man, it's been so long since I've shared a good meal with good friends like you.
Yes, so I'm so happy that we could join you. So you're out here. You say it's been a while. What are you doing out here all on your own with your wife, of course?
Well, used to be a mayor, but then I just gave up that old political deal. It just wasn't my style, you know.
Yes, that tracks.
I wanted to live free in the wild.
Wait. Air?
Oh yeah, I used to be mayor of Pippintown a while ago, but then I got usurped
What? How?
By who?
by this old lady who just took over my job because I was too unfit.
Unfit? Well, what do you mean?
Well, let's see.
Why don't you, Maddie,
That voice change was so fast.
roll a, let's see, how
Maybe empathy?
empathy if you're honestly just trying to learn more about him, or perform if you're just trying to get an angle on him. What flavor are we going with?
Well, honestly, I mean, I do genuinely want to know. I'm trying to get an angle on him, but right now in this moment, he seems a little pitiful.
Okay, so I'd say in this case, curiosity outweighs your practicality, so roll beauty plus empathy. Or you know what? No, not beauty plus empathy, cool plus empathy.
Okay.
Because beauty is more like allure and lying almost sometimes.
Right.
Cool is more people skills.
No, I want to mix it up a little bit. We just did a beauty roll.
Yeah,
Let's mix it up.
one success. And what was the question again?
I just wanted to know what happened, why he got usurped, why he was unfit.
Well, tell you the truth, my heart really wasn't in it all the time. You see, back in my crazy youth when I was 30 years old, I used to be quite the star runner, chasing around all those shooting stars and just trying to find treasures and all that good stuff.
Oh, Star Runner, you say?
Oh yeah, pretty little stars.
Yeah, we actually just ran into one of those not too long ago.
Did you?
A Star Runner, not a star.
Ow. That would be pretty weird if a star was running.
I know, right? So, actually, we also were, just cruising through these lovely cornfields you have. By the way, did you grow this yourself?
Oh yeah, me and my wife, we grew all this stuff. Honestly, it's mostly her help with these grow so big, you know.
So impressive.
Yeah, she has the magic touch.
Yes, so I was going to ask you, so you said it's been a while since you've had visitors and your wife needs her rest. Well, number one, when was the last time you had visitors?
Oh, well, it's been so long since I've had visitors. I can't really remember. The days just kind of just blur together these days.
Well, who was the last person you saw?
And you see, like, the veins are starting to bulge again a bit.
Oh no.
I can't remember. Guess it wasn't that important.
Well, okay, then that's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll move on to the second
Wait,
question.
no, I remember.
Oh.
Last person was you guys.
Oh, of course, of course.
Right.
Tell us about your wife.
She's not feeling that well these days. Probably just some sort of bug or something.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sure she'll get better as long as she eats her greens and gets plenty of bed rest.
Oh, that's the way to do it.
That's her. Rock solid, just gonna tough through it. God, I love her so much.
What's her name?
Oh, her name. Her.
Oh,
His eyes get a bit glassy.
that's okay if you don't remember.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Huh? And he kind of like snap him out of his like fugue state almost. Whoever's feeling a bit suspicious, how about you guys roll insight plus, I think this would be alert.
I mean,
Insight
plus
alert.
I think we're all a little suspicious at this point.
Okay, well in that case, how about everyone roll?
Okay. I know Chris wants to roll because
I know Chris is like,
One success from Chi-Chi, one success from Ariana, and two successes from Dry.
that tracks.
Okay. Maddie, Velma, this guy is in a bit of a sad state. He just seems to be not just off his rocker, just off his game.
No.
Maybe it's just living alone here for so long, just with him and his wife, and
And his Klefki.
his Klefki, of course. How could I forget old Rusty up there?
Rusty!
But yeah, he's just maybe being alone for so long with no outside contacts have just taken its toll. Chris, with those two successes though, you take a look around. As much as you may or may not empathize with this old man, your recon skills go into full alert right now, and this whole time you've been here, something's been bugging you a bit, and you're finally able to put words to it in your mind. This guy lives with his wife and his Pokemon. You know what that's like. Once upon a time, you lived with Anna in the middle of nowhere, just tending to the breeding center. Just the two of you. Those old recon skills are picking up these inconsistencies. The table you're sitting at, these chairs, only one of them is an actual stool. The rest are boxes and barrels from other places in the barn. The plates you're eating these unroasted, roasted vegetables off of. Only one's an actual plate. The rest are like bucket lids, cleaned off, but still. It seems that his living accommodations, as ramshackle as they are designed for one person.
and he turns to him. He says, "My gosh, that's so awful."
What is?
Oh, well, just being alone.
So alone.
Yeah, be out here by yourself, especially when you have to tend to your lovely, sweet, and adoring wife. It's never.
I love her so much.
Yes, it's so nice when we have a significant other that can be with us for all eternity. Though I do have a quick question.
Oh, hopefully I have an answer.
Tell me, how did you and your wife meet?
It was a while ago. I think I were...
He's trying to rack his brain a lot.
Tell me, how much can we press this guy for
Like,
information?
I was scared of it at first, but now it's sad.
Yeah.
I think I met her a while back. Back when I was in Pippintown, maybe. I think there's an old library there, and I think she was a cute little librarian over there, and I just kind of racked up the courage to ask her out. I went under the guise of asking for a recommendation for a book, even though I wasn't much of a reader.
That's so sweet.
But then one thing led to another. There was a proposition, And I said yes.
Aw, she proposed to you?
I think so.
As in a proposal or a proposition?
Good old tying the knot.
Ah. Kay, can I make a perception roll?
What are you trying to perceive?
See if he has a ring on his finger.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make a basic, this would be clever plus alert.
Clever plus alert. No worries.
2 successes. As he wipes a tear from his bulgy eye, you notice that on his ring finger, the finger itself is a bit swollen, but you do see a wedding band on it.
Listen, I'm not sure how dark Kay is going in this campaign, but there are a lot of options running through my head right now.
Yeah, same.
There's one option running through mine.
I think at this point, though,
Oh boy, it's getting pretty late. And I'm kind of worn out from all this remembering. Let me see if I can find some tarps so I can make like makeshift little beds for you guys in the stables.
Sure, sure. And just so you know, by the way, if you or your wife ever do need help sleeping, I do have a Pokemon that is exceptionally good at that.
Oh, that's pretty, yeah. Oh, that would be a real help. Especially for me. Kind of hard for me to sleep these days, but you know what? Having you around here, I think it's gonna put my mind at...
All right.
What's that?
room at the ready.
Do you recognize that noise?
You see him, he running towards the edge of the cornfield, looking out to see who's there.
Someone out there? Who's out there? You stay away.
He turns back to you.
I'm gonna go check out, make sure there's no sneaky intruders trying to disturb me or my wife.
Well, do you think you should be going alone?
Oh, do one of you guys want to come with me?
Guys, if there was ever a time to split the party, it's now.
All right, well, Chris is gonna go with old man McPoof.
Okay.
Lord, I hope you guys know what you're doing, please. All right, so Chris is gonna go with old man McPoof, and he puts his hand up. He's like, "Yeah, I'll go with you, just to make sure we have both our backs in case something were to go down."
Thank you. I knew I could trust you.
Ooh, yeah. You too, buddy.
Hey, Rusty, you stay here. I'm gonna go explore the fields with my new friend Chris. You two, make sure no one disturbs her downstairs.
Of course, we know how important it is that she gets a rest.
No one can go down there.
Exactly.
No one.
Of course.
Okay, I love you, but bye now.
As he's leaving, he just turns to Maddie and Velma and he says, "If I do not come back with him, I want you to go ahead and assume that I've released all my Pokemon, and I need you to find them and take good care of them, and tell Emily I love her."
Chris, where are you going? Let's go.
Yeah, coming, buddy. Right.
Okay,
Right
I was about to
behind
get
you.
real scared without you. It
Yeah.
can be very, very spooky in those cornfields.
Oh, tell me about it. They're not my favorite place.
Why did Chris go with him when he's scared of cornfield?
I don't know. Why did he go with him? I guess it's too late now, though.
Wait,
Let's
no!
go, Chris.
Chris is in his own personal hell.
An actual
This is
nightmare.
actually hell on earth for Chris.
Chris, you venture into the field with your new friend, Old Man McPoof.
Thanks.
Big old man McGucket vibes, by the way.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, he wishes he was as handsome as I was.
It just tells me that there's certainly more than meets the eye.
Oh, yeah.
Maddie, Velma, you are alone in the barn with Rusty.
I don't know if I should be afraid of this guy or I should pity him. There's all kinds of uncomfy in this place right now.
Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, at first I was worried and scared, but I knew we had to do something, but now I'm not so sure.
Now I'm kind of worried he's more of a danger to himself than anything.
Exactly.
And, whoever might be down there.
Now's as good a time as any to try and find out.
Yeah, but how the heck are we gonna get it open? Like, luckily he's got the only way in there.
Well, you heard what I said.
The timing, man, every time.
We know that the cliff key is the only way to get in there. I have Bellini, and Bellini knows Sing. I think if we're going to do it, it better be sooner rather than later. I don't know how much time we'll have.
Do your thing, guess.
Is the Klefki paying attention to us?
Um,
Or does the Klefki see us as a threat or no?
Let me make a roll real quick.
Okay.
Klefki is sort of just patrolling the top catwalk like a guard almost, just jingling along. Old Rusty notices that you guys are whispering a bit. What's going on over here? As it floats down and tries to see what you guys are doing.
Man, it's been an active day. We really ought to be getting to sleep, don't you think?
Of course.
But you know what? I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping lately. What could I do?
Oh, Velma, I can absolutely help you with that. And she lets Bellini out.
Oh, and what could that be?
Well, as you know, Bellini is an expert at giving great lullabies.
Oh, that's right. That's a great idea. We should test that out, shouldn't we?
Of course. But don't worry, it won't affect anyone but you because Bellini has excellent aim.
Why don't you guys both make this would be cute plus perform.
The terrible acting really gets me.
There's an attempt that was made.
One success from Maddie.
Okay. Cute plus perform, you said?
Yes.
Cute and perform.
Counting on you.
Hey!
And 2 successes from Velma. I say with those combined successes,
Can I please you sing?
against Klefki's better judgment, it investigates to see what you guys are doing. Are all people outside this strange?
Oh, God.
Do
Okay.
they always express themselves in inner monologues out in the open like this? But it jingles a bit closer and see what you guys are doing. And yeah,
And yeah,
go ahead and have Bellini roll for sing.
okie dokie. Let's get to it.
That is 1 success, but for an accuracy roll, 1 success is still a success.
Nice.
So, Bellini also completely yes-anding your
Yeah.
shitty acting, reaches into his scarf space, pulls out the microphone again. Considering that he is singing directly into Klefki's face, Klefki is kind of wising up what's going on, and he tries to jingle out a bit, trying to use his own rattling noises just to wake himself up. Unfortunately, that jazzy number is just too strong.
You like Jay?
And it floats to the ground and jingles no more.
Let's go, because I don't know how long he's gonna be asleep. So can we take Klefki and head towards the bunker?
You certainly can. As you approach the bunker, you see that he has put the chains back on. The padlock is on the outside. It is locked.
Alrighty. Well, shall we attempt to unlock?
Yeah, you see a whole bunch of keys, only one that has seen much use. So you stick Klefki inside the lock. It takes a bit of jimmying. The doors are pretty rusty, like Klefki. Eventually, hear it unlock,
Let's go.
and the chains clatter to the ground.
We're going in.
Let's go in. Let's go.
Is Bellini still going to be outside?
Yeah, let's keep Bellini out just for safety's sake.
Wait a minute. Wait. Do we actually want to leave one of my Pokemon out instead?
We could also leave out both of them.
We don't know what's down there. We might need Bellini to lull whatever's down there to sleep too.
Okay, yeah, then bring out one of yours.
So I think what Bella's gonna do is that she's gonna break out Goody.
Good point, good point, good point.
Okay, Goody, listen. We're doing a little bit of undercover work right now. We need you to keep watch and let us know if there's anybody who's coming this way. You got it? Chichi! Alright, let's go.
Is anyone staying with Goonie or just Goonie?
I think it's just Goony for now.
And I would also like to make sure we take Klefki with us.
You take Klefki with you.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Because I don't want Klefki waking up and going back to Warner.
Got it. Okay. So, Maddie, Velma, Bellini, Little Rusty.
And can we make sure we shut it behind us and kind of make it look like it's locked so he doesn't get suspicious if he comes back?
Sure, yeah, we can do that. So, yeah, you slowly close it behind you. Bits of moonlight are peeking through the rusty holes inside it. As you turn around, this is this dimly lit cellar area with sandbags all around the bottom parts of these makeshift walls. you were at the top of these rickety wooden stairs spiraling down deeper into the cellar. Through the faint glow of these old lanterns, down this slightly curving, narrow path, you see some sort of door closed.
Shall we?
We shall.
Maddie's making her way downtown, walking fast. Faces fast, and she's homebound.
And who's carrying Clef-Key, by the way?
I think Velma will carry Cuff Key.
Okay. Let me roll to see if he wakes up first. I gotta see what I need to roll first.
If he wakes up, we're going into battle. No mercy.
If the subject is in battle under stress, roll insight at the beginning of its attempted action. After 5 successes, it wakes up. Okay. Let me roll real quick.
So if he gets 5 total successes over whether it's one roll or multiple.
Yeah, it accumulates.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear it jingling a bit, but it's still asleep. At the end of this path, it's this huge steel bunker door.
Does it have a lock or can we get in?
It seems to have a wheel on the front of it, but in the center of it, there is a lock.
So
Can we examine the lock?
Utilize Clef-Key?
To kind of help us decide what key to use?
This keyhole seems to be relatively larger than most keyholes are, and the 4 keys that are dangling on its chain are rather small. The only thing that would fit is its horn, actually, the key-shaped horn.
That was what I was thinking, yeah.
That's what I was thinking too. Let's do it.
So you jam it right in, gently,
Yeah, I was going to say. Poor
and
guy.
you twist it a bit. You hear some mechanism inside it move a bit, and clicks into place. The door can be opened now.
Let's go. Let's go in there. This is really good. I'm really excited.
In the box. What's in the box?
This is very nerve-wracking.
Open up the door, shut it behind it. Well, it shuts itself by its own weight.
Sure.
And Maddie, Velma, you enter a sort of makeshift den office area.
Surveillance room?
There's this one fluorescent bulb flickering, hanging from this single chain. This place is a mess. It's a conspiracy nuts dream. You see strings attached to all sorts of pieces of paper, photos, a desk with all sorts of equipment and charts on it. Why don't you guys make a insight plus alert?
Great, because I was going to ask to make a perception check.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Ariana, with that one, your attention is mostly caught towards the desk in the bottom of the room here. On the desk, you see an old radio scanner sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Old-fashioned, one of those old ham radio type things.
Right.
Next to it, you see a map, a hand-drawn map of the Appalachia region, but it is so marked up, it's almost impossible to read.
Okay.
Velma, you follow all these strands of string that are attached to all these photos and scraps of paper. A lot of these photos are blurry. And suddenly a memory pops back in your head, back at the marina.
This photograph, taken by former Pippin Town Mayor Jebediah McPoof, was taken along the coast of Maycoon Town during a heavy storm. According to the photographer, it depicts a big old snake monster, big and like an onyx, just slithering through the water. But when you try and look, it's like it's gone up and vanished.
What?
So that's what it says.
What?
I thought I recognized the name.
And a lot of these photos are very similar to that. Blurry, strange silhouettes.
Of jewel types.
He's done a lot of photography of strange occurrences around here, apparently. But what catches your eye, on this bulletin board on the wall in the other side of the room, strands of paper with strange codes on it. Most of these have been faded over time, but there's one code that is not completely glued to the wall. It's actually kind of peeling off a bit, just sort of flapping in the breeze that you've now created with the doors opening and closing.
Can we take a closer look at the code?
Yeah, you just sort of pluck it from it. It's not that hard to do. And it's just a string of letters and numbers.
Or like coordinates?
Why don't you make a clever plus lore check? Or clever plus science, whatever one you want. 3. That's a very good roll. This is some sort of code, maybe a shorthand or something that if you were of a particular profession or interest, maybe you would be able to figure out. This is foreign to your particular set of skills, though. But these codes stand for something, whether they're coordinates or symbols, or you're not sure yet. If you were to take this to someone who might be more knowledgeable of it, you might be able to figure out what they are.
What did you find?
I think I found a code of some sort.
Maybe you should pocket that for now.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So, looking at the map, to the left of us, that white swoosh, are those curtains?
Good eye.
Yeah, you look to the corner of the room you haven't explored yet. It seems to be blinds or makeshift privacy curtain.
Let's go.
And you see a crack in them. There's something behind there.
I have theories. I want to know right now if I'm right or wrong.
Okay, well, what's your theory?
Okay,
That's fine.
I
Let's
just-
place our bets, people.
Listen, he's a star runner, or he was, and there's all these pictures of what we have called jewel-type Pokemon.
Mhm.
I'm kind of feeling like there's some sort of celestial thing going on here. Maybe they're like a celestial type of Pokemon, and he's got one back there that he is researching and experimenting on.
Oh my god.
That's my theory.
That's kind of dark, actually.
Okay, so I have a theory too. Kind of
Let's hear it.
tangentially related to it. My guess is that he's a star runner, but maybe the star stuff or whatever he's been dealing with makes him kind of go loopy a little bit.
Ooh.
Maybe like star sickness or something. I don't know.
Ooh, I like that.
It's
So like it's messing with his perception of reality and stuff like that. So maybe he thinks whatever's back there is his wife, but it actually isn't his wife.
Right.
You mean you kids never heard of Ruby Madness?
Oh no.
So, let me ask you this. Who's gonna open the blind?
Oh fuck.
Bellini.
Oh no.
You're sending Bellini in there?
No, I just think he would go. He's like, I'm tired of this. I just want to know.
Bellini actually just runs through the curtain. It shakes a bit, but you don't see what's on the other side. And you hear him.
Bellini, come back. Maddie like runs after him.
You tear open the curtain. Whoosh.
What is
On this decrepit, tattered bed spring mattress, you see a large,
Meteorite?
similar to the one you found back in Mogabark Mills. Maybe not as big, but still a hefty chunk.
That's exactly it, though. It's his meteorite. It's his meteor wife.
As you open the curtains and you see this meteor sitting on the bed, you feel a tug at something, and you hear the cowbell alarms he makeshift set up everywhere suddenly ring out, and Klefki like bolts awake. Jingle, jingle, jingle. And he turns to you guys in McPoof's cellar, who no one is supposed to be down here, and he jingles angrily and attacks you guys.
Oh my god.